Hola, 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 muy buenas tardes, ¿qué tal? Espero se encuentren muy bien. Quiero enviar este testimonio, este video, ya que he venido recibiendo regalos de Ubuntu, cosa que me alegra demasiado y quería compartir con ustedes esta alegría. Fascinante, maravilloso, espectacular. Gracias a mi Dios que tenemos la oportunidad de tener este tipo de herramientas que nos ayudan mucho a mejorar nuestras vidas. Y también aprovecho porque es que hoy es mi cumpleaños y entonces pues ustedes entenderán que estoy recibiendo regalos de la manera más bonita y más agradecida del mundo. Gracias Dios mío, gracias por ser mi socio, mi amigo, por ser mi guía, gracias Dios mío, no sé hasta cuándo seamos. Mientras yo respire, seré socio mi Dios y el mío. Un abrazo con todos y con todas y quería compartir este momento tan bonito que estoy viviendo. Gracias, hasta luego.
Wow, what a unique way to be part of a gifting community in the modern era, on a platform that allows for so much versatility, speed, efficiency, and control, and most important for me, safety. It's going to be a ride. Buckle up.
Hello everyone, I'm Nancy. As you all know, GL Smart's launching, and if you're like me who doesn't have a lot of time to be with a cell phone, this is ideal. You literally click click and you hear ka-ching. It's simple, it's easy, anybody can use it, young and old. Time saver, fast, plug and play and go. And then you wake up in a few days' time or even the next day and there's money in your account. Now, that's how I can work. So have a look, enjoy it. It's great fun. Really it is. So you have a great day.
Hi, it's Elizabeth, and I'm so happy to be sharing with all you guys from Venezuela right now, and to share with you GL Smart. I mean, for me, there are no words. I love Gift of Legacy so much. I believe in what it means in sharing, in that circular way of giving and receiving, of gifting and receiving, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful adventure. And GL Smart just makes it easy, really easy, and I love that. I love that it's easy. I love that you just, with a click, you're already in. I'm on 9 boards, enjoying the ride, and can't wait for more and more to come. Hola, hola, soy Eli Tepper desde Venezuela ahora y feliz de estar compartiendo GL Smart con todos. Los que me conocen saben que amo Gift of Legacy y esto es una oportunidad más de hacer las cosas tan fáciles y tan bellas. Así que wow, me encanta esto de estar regalando, de estar recibiendo, de estar contribuyendo con una realidad mejor y más grande. Así que no se lo pierdan, no se lo pierdan.
Good day everyone, my name is Bernie. Just wanted to share my journey and experience with the Gift of Legacy. This has definitely been an all-time high for me the past 2 months. Definitely been a sense of excitement and that I definitely needed in my life. Gift of Legacy is definitely something that's worth having in your life. It gives you that sense of giving and then also receiving. And I must say, Gift of Legacy has given me a newfound freedom on a financial note. And that freedom, with that freedom comes with being able to put a bigger lump sum of money aside for savings. And also, not only that, like giving money to those who need, receiving back. And it's definitely been a journey and a half, and it's just something that I feel, how can I say, a sense of gratitude being part of this whole journey. And it's something to actually look forward to, especially with the launch today. The launch has definitely an eager wait for all of the beta testers, and I just want to wish everyone a good journey ahead. Thank you, everyone.
GL Smart. Here we come.
And I'm ready.
And how has your experience been so far?
Oh, it's been great. It's been, all I can say, we're doing this.
Recommend this to anybody else?
100%. I would recommend to everyone, friends, family.
And is it easy, Pumi?
It's easy. It's very easy.
Greetings and blessings to everybody. I'm Sean Shine, part of Gift and Legacy community, and today we're going to talk about GL Smart. This is an application gifting app directly linked to your crypto wallet, MetaMask wallet. Secure, direct, and very, very easy to use. I think that's the coolest thing about it, is the functionality, the user friendliness of it. You know, easy to explain and fun, exciting. What's better than giving to receive, to give back, so you grow together. I wish you all abundance, because it is and has been an awesome opportunity to be a part of testing the GL Smart to see how smooth it runs. Another amazing thing is you don't have to hassle in finding the person you need to gift, and vice versa. You know, it's direct payments straight into your wallet. It's secure, it's user friendly. How can it get better than that? It just can't, right? But it can, because you make it happen. The family, gifting, giving to get back, to give more, to help everybody. We grow together. One love, team. Let's do it. Let's go. GL.
Don't think about it. Don't process it. Don't wait. Don't get analysis paralysis. It's amazing, guys. Do it. You have never seen anything like this. And it's not going to come around again. Not like this. So, who's joining GL Smart Technology? Take a deep breath and dive in, guys. It's amazing.
Hey, Gift of Legacy family. Wow, what a privilege. What a privilege we have. What a gift we have. Gift of Legacy Smart. Wow, I came on board about 3 to 4 weeks ago, and I'm on most of the boards. I've received on 9 of the Pelina boards. It is so exciting. What a privilege we have. There's no longer a link needed. There's no longer confirmation from the legend needed. It's just a gift to you and me in the world. Just imagine what you and I have in our hands to impact the world, to leave a legacy to our families, to our kids. It's just mind-blowing. What an opportunity we have in our hands. I'm so excited to be on Gift of Legacy Smart, and I don't stop to talk about it. So I just want to say a big thank you to our custodians who are forward-thinking, but also to the developers. Guys, you have given the world a gift that the world needs. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
I would love
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Zoom call this evening. I see it's just 4 of us. Yeah, well, actually 3 of us. So welcome to you. I'm going to make you co-host so that you can interact with as well. And then Dad, hi, it's lovely to see you here as well. What we're going to do tonight is go through the presentation, and we will explain and share as we go. I am going to be stopping my video so that I can share off of my screen. We are doing things just a little bit different this evening. But even though we are a few people, I think some more people might join. And let's just go through the presentation anyway, because we need this recording to share with people. So sit back, relax. Ike, how are you this evening? And maybe I can't chat right now. So I'm going to go straight into the presentation and start sharing. Well, good evening, folks. We are here to explain Gift of Legacy and Gift of Legacy Smart to you this evening. Gift of Legacy was created and launched on the 10th of January 2022. It is a gifting activity that has been creating abundance for 3.5 years now, and now we have a new extension of Gift of Legacy, which is Gift of Legacy Smart. You are probably here by invitation, but you can invite anybody to join Gift of Legacy and Gift of Legacy Smart. So just a very quick disclaimer, this presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither myself nor Gift of Legacy or any other presenter are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given in this presentation is only intended to give examples of what a participant may expect. So what is a gifting community? Well, we would suggest that you go and do some research about the term sacred economics. Sacred economics refers to gifting communities which trace back in modern times to about the 1960s. But really, gifting communities or gifting activities have been off the mainstream for decades, and they are 100% legal. In South Africa, some of our banking institutions actually allow for people who participate in gifting activities. You can always understand that Gift of Legacy is based on the principle of Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a South African and African term which means I am because you are. Ubuntu means that communities work together to help each other. So there's a sense of giving and receiving as well as sharing. Sharing is a very important part of the principle of Ubuntu. You can also go and do some research about circular economies where people take whatever commodities they have and they share. And in terms of Gift of Legacy, we are sharing monetary gifts around the world to break the chains of poverty and to help everybody in our community to ride the boards of abundance. Gift of Legacy is a global or worldwide gifting activity. Our community extends over most countries in the world. We have been uplifting communities and creating abundance since we launched in January 2022. But along with that abundance and uplifting comes an incredible amount of self-development that our participants have been able to participate in just by being part of the Gift of Legacy community. So first we're going to talk about Gift of Legacy, and then we're going to explain Gift of Legacy Smart. So Gift of Legacy can be found on the website www.giftoflegacyglobal.com. It is not an app. You need to get an invitation link from somebody. You use that invitation link to register. You then have to verify your email, and then you can log into the website, and this is what you see. You will see the landing page with 6 different boards. Now, you can start your journey in Gift of Legacy on the Coal board or the Bronze board. Coal is a $25 gifting board, and Bronze is a $100 gifting board. When you initially open your dashboard, they will not say view, they will say peek, just like the Platinum board on this picture does. You will need to peek the board, and then you join the board. When you join the board, you will get the information of all of the participants on the boards, and you are then able to interact with the other participants. There is an Ohana board for $50, then a silver board, $400 board. The gold board is $1,600 board, and the ultimate board in Gift of Legacy is the platinum $5,000 board. All participants in Gift of Legacy must invite 2 people to be able to progress beyond their bronze board. So everybody can start on coal or bronze, but by the time you complete your bronze board as a legend, you must have 2 people that you have invited with your unique invitation link. If you don't, you're not able to progress and continue your journey onto the other boards. So let's show you what the boards look like. Now, all of the boards look the same. So I'm going to explain the bronze board to you this evening. Once you understand how a board functions, then you will understand how all of the boards operate in Gift of Legacy. So when you join a bronze board, you will land as a gifter. And when you join the board, you will gift the legend, the person in the middle of the board. You will give them the value of the board. On a bronze board, it is a $100 gift. Gifts are unconditional and they are given heart to heart and peer to peer, which means the gifter will always gift the legend. There is no middleman, and Gift of Legacy does not hold any of the funds. So you gift the legend on the board. The legend will receive 8 gifts from the 8 different gifters, and when they have completed their board, they will have $800 on a bronze board, and the legend will then exit the board, and the board will split into 2, creating 2 new boards, but we're going to show that to you shortly. Let's look at your journey through the bronze board. The legend is the person in the middle with a bright flash around them, and you would like to look at the yellow circle which represents you in this journey. You will land on the board, and as I said, you will contact the legend and gift them $100. Other gifters will also land on the board. When one hemisphere or side of the board has filled up with 4 gifters, like is shown on the board right now, the legend can fast track, which means they can use the $400 that they have received, and they can go ahead and join the next board, the silver board, which is a $400 board. So that's what they're going to do with their first 4 gifts. Then 4 other gifters will land on the board. The legend will then have received $800 in total. The board closes and the legend moves off, and we have 2 new boards that are created. You now move up into the builder position. As a builder, it is recommended that you use this opportunity to invite your 2 friends to join you. It is the perfect opportunity to start developing your community, your team, or your lineage. So you invite your friends to join you. The other builders will do the same, but bear in mind a guide and a legend on a board can also invite on a bronze or a coal board. The legend receives 8 gifts in total. The board closes for the legend, and you move up into the guide position. As a guide, you have your builders next to you. Those are the invitees that you have invited. And at this point in time, you can guide and assist your builder to invite their friends. So they invite 2 by 2. Look at that. You have invited 2 people, and they have invited 2. So this shows how we build and move a board. We call this the 2 by 2 by 2 principle. Gifters are going to land on the board. When one hemisphere has filled up like this one, the guide is able to split off at this point and start their own board. This first or original board will only close when all 8 gifters have gifted the legend in the middle of the board. But you now move off and you start your own board. Congratulations, you are now a legend. Next to you in the guide positions are your invitees, A and B, and next to them are the builders that they invited, C and D, E and F. You are the legend on your board, and so gifters will land on the board. They will contact you and they will gift you unconditionally gifts of $100. If a person lives in the same country as you, they can send you an electronic funds transfer, or even meet with you and give you the cash. And if it's somebody from another country, we do recommend that people send gifts using cryptocurrency as a safe and secure means to send funds digitally across the world. Once you have received all 8 gifts, you will move off of this board. You have received $800 in total, but you only keep $300, and I'm going to explain to you why. you need to go and you've already joined your silver board. You need to join a bronze perpetual cycle, which means you get to ride the bronze board again. If your original board, where you were guide on the left-hand side, has not yet closed, you will join the perpetual cycle on this very same board, coming back to your original board to help to close this board. This is called the Ohana principle. Ohana is a Hawaiian word that means family. And the Ohana principle allows the boards to move, making sure that nobody is left behind. So you finished your bronze board, receiving $800 in total. You had already used your first 4 gifts to join silver, the $400 board. Then you keep your very last gift of $100 to join the perpetual bronze cycle. You, as the legend, keep $300, and that is yours to spend and enjoy as you would wish. Now let's go through all of the boards. You understand how one board functions. Let's explain them all. I said to you earlier that you can start your journey in Gift of Legacy on the coal board. A coal board is $25 to join. That is the unconditional gift that you will send to the legend. The legend will receive 8 gifts of $25, which is $200 in total. They will use $100 to join the bronze board and keep $25 to join the perpetual coal cycle, which means on their first round, they keep $75. But on their perpetual cycle, which means the second, third, fourth, fifth time that they ride the coal board, they are already on bronze. So they only need to hold 1 gift back to join coal again. Therefore, on every perpetual cycle, they will keep $175. On the bronze board, as I've just explained, the legend receives 8 gifts of $100, $800 in total. They use the first 4 gifts to join silver and keep $100 to join the perpetual bronze cycle. That's why you keep $300 on your first round through the bronze board. But every other time that you complete a bronze board thereafter, on your perpetual cycle, you will keep $700 because you only need to keep 1 gift back to be able to ride the boards over and over. You will see that the coal board is represented by a train. In a Ferris, in a theme park, there is a train that goes round and around the theme park, doesn't stop, and that emphasizes the perpetual cycle. The bronze, silver, gold, and platinum boards are represented by a Ferris wheel, also signifying the perpetual journey. You have to join the perpetual journey of every board in Gift of Legacy in order to progress through all the boards. So now you join your silver board. You've already gifted $400 from the gifts you received on bronze. As a legend, you will receive 8 gifts, meaning you receive $3,200 in total. You're going to use 4 gifts, $1,600 to join your gold board and keep $400 back to join your perpetual silver cycle. That means on your first round, you will keep $1,200. On your perpetual cycle, however, you have already joined gold, so you can keep $2,800 on your perpetual cycle. Let's look at the gold board. On gold, you as a legend are going to receive 8 gifts of $1,600, which is $12,800 in total. You are going to use $5,000 to join the platinum board and keep $1,600 back to join the perpetual gold cycle. That means on your first round through the gold board, you will keep $6,200. And on your perpetual cycle, you will keep $11,200. Can you see the power of the perpetual cycle? Look at that last column. If you are on the perpetual cycle of all of your boards, you will be receiving gifts of large values that will certainly help you to reach the abundance that you are working towards. On the Platinum board, you will receive 8 gifts of $5,000, which is $40,000 in total. You only need to keep one gift to join the perpetual cycle. There is no higher board. So on your first round and all your perpetual rounds, you will get to keep $35,000 every time you complete a platinum board. Just hold one gift back to join the perpetual cycle. Now, I did mention the Ohana board. Ohana is represented by a little golf cart or shuttle. Ohana was created in the middle of 2024. On this board, the legend only receives 7 gifts of $50. So that means when the legend completes a board, they will receive $350. The legend completes a board and is automatically joined to the perpetual cycle where they will gift the legend $50, which means you keep $300 every time you complete an Ohana board. So what's so special about the Ohana board, and why do you only keep 7 gifts? Ohana was created to support GGM, Gracious Givers Movement, the non-profit organization that funds, develops, and maintains the Gift of Legacy system. On an Ohana board, there is always an Ohana profile that moves through the board just as you and I do. And when the Ohana profile is in the legend position, the gifts that it receives goes to GGM, which helps to fund the theme park, to keep the boards moving, and to keep your legacy and my legacy alive. So for one gift of $50, you will be contributing to the upkeep of the Gift of Legacy system. Please join the Ohana boards and then stay on the boards as you are automatically joined to the next cycle. Stay on the Ohana boards and let's keep Gift of Legacy alive and well, and so that more developments can happen as well as maintenance and daily upkeep of the system. So that is Gift of Legacy. When we have concluded this presentation, you are welcome to ask me questions. Gift of Legacy, as I said, is represented by a theme park with the Ferris wheel and the train and the little shuttles that go round and around. But now, Gift of Legacy offers every user 2 different gifting experiences. We are one community, but we have an extension, a different way of gifting, and that is represented by the picture on the right-hand side of the screen. You can now gift on the blockchain, which means you are able to send cryptocurrency gifts straight from your crypto wallet to another crypto wallet, and it is a very safe, secure, and fun way to send gifts. It's a different way of sending gifts, but it is part of the same community that we are all part of, Gift of Legacy. So let's explain GL Smart to you. What is Gift of Legacy Smart? Gift of Legacy Smart is an extension of Gift of Legacy. GL and GL Smart function independently from each other. GL is website-based and GL Smart is based on the blockchain. GL Smart offers participants the opportunity to participate in a gifting community using a smart contract on the blockchain. To participate in Gift of Legacy Smart, you need a MetaMask or Trust Wallet. You need to download that onto your device, and then you need to load it or fill it up or fund it with Polygon. That is the currency that we are using to participate in Gift of Legacy Smart. There is one universal link that we all use. You will copy the link and put it into the browser in your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet, and that is how you will connect your wallet to the Gift of Legacy smart contract. When you open Gift of Legacy Smart, this is what you see. The dashboard is different. Instead of 6 boards, you will see 4 blocks: the starter boards, the GL Classics, the speed boards, and the Ubuntu boards. There are 4 gifting tiers, which allow users the freedom of choice. Each tier, that pink one, the yellow, the blue, and the green, the names I've just named, each tier has 4 different boards on the tier. Users may join as many active boards as they choose. So in Gift of Legacy Smart, on the starter boards, there are 4 tiers. And every board has got multiple active boards, and you as a participant may join as many of those as you would wish to. The boards on different tiers may be joined in any order, so you do not need to progress from the starter boards to the other boards. You can start on the speed boards or start and participate on the Ubuntu boards. Wherever you would like to join, that is up to you. You have full freedom of choice. In the starter boards, the lowest value board that you can join is the Palina board. All the starter boards have Hawaiian words as names, and Palina is the lowest value board for 15 poly to join. 15 poly is less than $4. The value of poly does change because that's what happens on cryptocurrency, but for less than $4, you can start and join a board in GL Smart. Gifts are sent and received directly from one wallet to another wallet. So you will either have your MetaMask or your Trust wallet. When you join a board on GL Smart, this is what the board looks like, something like this on the right-hand side. Before you join a board, you need to agree to the gifting transaction, sending funds, sending Polygon from your wallet to another wallet before you are able to even access the board and see what it looks like. So you have to agree to the gift. You have to send the gift before you can join the board. And when you join a board, we follow the yellow dots again. The boards will fill up from Gifter 1 all the way to Gifter 8. So we have 1 to 4 on the top of the board and 5 to 8 on the bottom of the board. Most people participate in GL Smart on their cell phones. You obviously can use your desktop computer or a tablet, in which case the board will be in a horizontal position, but the boards always fill up from 1 to 8. So let's look at the GL Smart boards. First, we have the starter boards, which all have a Hawaiian name. They are represented by the palm tree. The Palina board is 15 poly to join. Hui is a 50 poly board. Ohia, 100 poly board. And Ohana is a 200 poly board. Now, this Ohana board is not linked in any way to the Ohana boards on the Gift of Legacy website. It is just a nostalgic connection because we believe in the Ohana principle, the principle of family, that no one gets left behind. And so Ohana is one of the names of the boards on the GL Smart contract. The Gift of Legacy Classics is the next tier, and again, a nostalgic throwback to the Gift of Legacy website to remember our roots and to allow people to participate in boards that they are familiar with, but they are totally different boards on the GL Smart contract. We have the bronze board, which is 450 poly, silver is 2000 poly, gold 7000 poly, and platinum 22,000 poly. Then we have the speed boards represented by a lightning flash. These boards are slightly different, and I'll explain shortly how. We have speed 1 for 100 poly, as Speed 2, 200 poly, Speed 3, 800 poly, and Speed 4, 3200 poly. Then we have the Ubuntu boards, which also have a very special touch. Ubuntu, as I explained earlier, is the phrase that means I am because you are. It's all about community and about sharing. So we have an Ubuntu 200 poly board, Ubuntu 1000 poly board, Ubuntu 5000 poly board, and the Ubuntu 25,000 poly board. Now, you can join as many boards as you would like. You are not limited to just one Polina or one Speed or one Gold board or one Ubuntu board. If there are 50 boards available that are active, you can join all 50. You can join 22 of them. However many active boards as you would like to join, you are able to join. The starter boards always fill up from the oldest boards first. That means the boards that have been waiting the longest to receive gifters, they will receive gifters when new gifters click and join the boards. The GL Classics, these are the only boards, the only tier that allow a follow option. This means there is a lineage possibility. The admin have set up a smart chain open lineage. This is a community lineage, which is available to all the users in Gift of Legacy Smart. You can join the lineage simply by completing a form, and then someone from admin will reach out to you and give you the wallet that you need to follow. You may create your own lineage as well, and users who choose not to be part of a lineage will always land on the oldest board. That means that both lineage and oldest boards are supported on the GL Classics tier. We then have the speed boards, and I told you they were slightly different. A speed board has a legend, 2 guides, and 4 gifters only. There are no builders. So there are only 7 people on the board. The legend receives 4 gifts. And speed boards were created for fast-paced rewards. They also fill up from the oldest boards, and gifters land from position 1 to 4. Then we have the Ubuntu boards, a very special board. Every gift that is gifted on an Ubuntu board is shared by the legend, who receives 30% of the gift, the guides, who each receive 10% of the gift, and the 4 builders, who receive 12.5% of every gift. So on an Ubuntu board, you will start receiving from the builder position when gifters land on the board. Builders receive their joining gift back when all 8 gifters have joined the board, and they also fill up from the oldest board first. So let's compare Gift of Legacy and GL Smart. We're going to look at the differences, and then I'm going to mention some similarities too. So in Gift of Legacy, it is a website-based system. GL Smart is a blockchain-based system. They are separate and they never connect. To participate in Gift of Legacy, you need an invitation link. You will use that invitation link to register and then to verify your email. You do not need an invitation link to participate in GL Smart. In Gift of Legacy, you need to register and log in to www.giftoflegacyglobal.com. You will see the 6 boards, and you start your journey on either the coal or the bronze board. In GL Smart, you need to connect your MetaMask or Trust Wallet with the universal link giftoflegacysmart.com. In Gift of Legacy, there are 6 boards that are available. In GL Smart, there are 4 gifting tiers that each have 4 boards. And that means there are 16 boards available, but every board has got multiple active boards that you can join. In Gift of Legacy, you must join the boards in a sequential fashion. So you must join either coal or bronze and then move your way through to silver, gold, and platinum. In GL Smart, you can join any board in any order. You do not have to start on the starter boards. In Gift of Legacy, the perpetual cycle is essential on all boards. The goal of Gift of Legacy is for everybody to be on the 6 perpetual cycles of all 6 boards. And you cannot progress further if you have not joined your perpetual cycle. In GL Smart, there is no perpetual cycle. We have multiple boards on every board and on every tier, and you can join as many of them as you want. And we have created a culture within the GL Smart community that when you have completed a board as a legend, you take one or some of your gifts and you rejoin that board and maybe some of the other boards too. In Gift of Legacy, a user may only join the 6 boards one at a time with each profile and in the sequence from coal to bronze to silver, gold, and platinum, and not forgetting Ohana. In GL Smart, users may join multiple active boards on any tier with one wallet and in any order. So you have a plethora of options that are available to you that you are able to plug in and play on as many boards and as many tiers as you would like to. In Gift of Legacy, the board splits when 4 gifters have gifted on an hemisphere, except Ohana, where the board splits when there are 8 gifters. In GL Smart, the board split when all 8 gifters have joined, and on the speed boards when all 4 gifters have joined. So GL Smart, all the gifters must have gifted before the board splits. In Gift of Legacy, one hemisphere can split off even if the board is not complete. In Gift of Legacy, users follow their inviter, and you only land on the oldest board if there is no other user to follow in the lineage. So in Gift of Legacy, if you cannot land on a board and follow your inviter, the system, the algorithm, will place you where you follow your inviter's inviter. And that goes several levels down. And only if you are totally unable to join a board that is connected to your lineage will you land on the oldest board. You also land on the oldest board if you've asked to be removed 3 times from a board. However, in Gift of Legacy Smart, the oldest boards fill up first, especially on the starter, speed, and Ubuntu boards. On starter, speed, and Ubuntu, there is no lineage. The boards fill up from the oldest board. On the GL Classics tier, however, there is a follow option. Oldest boards are supported if somebody does not follow a wallet. In Gift of Legacy, you follow your inviter or inviters on the boards. In GL Smart, all the gifter positions fill up from 1 to 8 on all boards. And when you are following, like on the GL Classics, the user does not necessarily land next to the wallet that they are following. Instead, they go to the board where the wallet is that they are following. So boards are supported through the lineage. The user does not land next to the wallet of the wallet that they are following. So it is slightly different, but as soon as you participate, you will understand. So let's talk about some similarities. Gift of Legacy Smart are a lot of fun. They are not businesses, they are not companies. They are both gifting communities where we gift peer-to-peer in Gift of Legacy and wallet-to-wallet in GL Smart. No funds are held by the Gift of Legacy or GL Smart community. Gifting is about giving and receiving. And we would love for you to join us in one of these or both of these. You are not limited in terms of GL Smart. You do not have to participate in Gift of Legacy to participate in GL Smart. And likewise, you do not need to participate in GL Smart to participate in Gift of Legacy. We would obviously encourage you to participate in both. So I would like to thank you for your time this evening, for watching this recording. Please join us in one of our 2 amazing gifting experiences in our Gift of Legacy community. If you would like to know more, please contact the person who invited you or who shared this recording with you. Come on and create your legacy with us. I see we have a few more people on the call, not too many, but I'd like to know if anybody has any questions or comments. Ike, anything from your side? Are you able to speak to us? Don't know if Ike's able to speak. Oh, you are?
Yeah, hi Adele.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, all right, thanks. Been having challenges, but I'm here. Yeah, thank you very much. I listened to every word that you said. I like the comparison of the GL Classic and also the GL Smart. Spot on. Those differences, we have to actually soak ourselves in that to really understand the difference. And tomorrow we're having a training, and I'll be talking about that. So thank you very much for your consistency and for your leadership, Adele. I appreciate it very much. Thanks.
Thank you, Ike. Yeah, I think it's really important that we understand that we're not limited to participate. You don't have to be at a certain level of participation in the GL community to be able to participate in GL Smart. GL Smart is for people who enjoy the fun, the thrill, and the speed of ease of crypto gifting, but it's not limited to young people. We have elderly people who are participating, busy professionals like myself who don't have time to have in-person meetings like you do, Ike. GL Smart has so many options available, and I think we really just need to share it with the community. So I'd love to hear the feedback from your in-person meeting, and very soon I'd like to attend one of them. You need to give me a heads up. You need to give me a heads up.
Well, we will invite you. Thanks, Adele.
Fantastic. Thank you. I can allow other people to unmute because we are such a small group. Just give me a moment. There we go. If anybody would like to say something, you can. Queenie, any comments from your side? Not tonight. Queenie's tired. She's had a very busy day at work today, but thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Dan, any questions from your side? Nope. Well, I think this is a lovely recording that we can share because it was uninterrupted, and I think it's good for time as well. So thank you always for being here, and let's share this presentation. Oh, sorry, Dan. Hello.
I could not unmute. No, I don't have a question, Adele.
Sure.
I'm okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So let's share this presentation with our friends and family. Let's certainly allow people to understand that they can gift and receive on 2 different systems within the one community, and let's try and get more people to come and join presentations so that we can explain to them in person. But until then, have a beautiful and blessed week, and thank you so much for being here. Good night, everybody.
Okay, night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.